very good morning for some of us here. Welcome to, oh, I know. Would you like 90 minutes on where the Red Sox rank among the greatest MLB teams of all time? Or something else? Okay, I'll put this away. Thank you for joining us here on Monday morning at the Brookings Institution. I'm Alan Baribi. I'm the Deputy Director for the Metropolitan Policy Program here. We're the division that works with cities and regions and states on building a stronger economy that works for more people, which is really at the heart of this morning's discussion. We're gathered here at a time when the U.S. labor market, I think, seems really as strong as it has in about a generation. The headline unemployment rate is 3.7%. Median household income has reached an all-time high because, in fact, wages, which had really been stagnant for a long time after the Great Recession, have begun to rise again. You're seeing big companies like Amazon raising their wage floors. But the broader rise, I think, that we see in inequality in the American economy is reflected in the labor market, too, and in outcomes in the labor market. And that's particularly true, I think, for younger Americans who are just beginning to find their footing in the world of work. For 25 to 29-year-olds, for instance, you see outcomes in the labor market that vary greatly depending upon factors like race, family income, educational attainment. Just to take an example, in 2016, 87% of 25 to 29-year-olds who had a bachelor's degree were employed, compared to 71% of those who had only a high school diploma, and 53% of those who lacked a high school diploma. That's about 2 million young people in those latter categories who aren't in work. And beyond those factors, right, we know, all of us who are lucky enough to be in this room this morning know from our own experiences the other advantages that helped us to get a foothold in the world of work. When I was 15 years old, I had an older friend who worked in a restaurant, helped to get me a job there as a busboy, got me trained as a cook. And this was as a cook in a Mexican restaurant. Me. No soy Mexicano. The point being that I think sort of having friends and caring adults with connections in the labor market matters a great deal for your ultimate outcomes, too. So the project you're going to hear about today is an effort to really get past the anecdotes and to begin to get to the bottom of what makes a difference for young people's chances, not only to get a job, any job, right, but also to get a good job that puts them on the pathway to family-sustaining earnings. And as the authors are going to explain, their focus isn't kids like me, right, kids who had a lot of advantages growing up, but kids who don't have those advantages, kids who need really, I think, our best thinking and collective action to make sure we help them reach their potential in an increasingly uncertain and dynamic world of work. So I want to acknowledge and thank the Annie E. Casey Foundation and State Farm for their interest in and support of this important project. Thank you as well to all of our partners at Child Trends for the deep and valuable expertise that you all brought to this project. So in terms of this morning, you're first going to hear about the report from three of the authors. Those include my Brookings Metro colleague, Martha Ross, and Kristen Anderson-Moore and Kelly Murphy from Child Trends. After that, our friend Isaac Castillo from Venture Philanthropy Partners here in the DC region is going to moderate a discussion about the report's findings with what I know will be a really terrific panel. And I believe everyone's bios are in your packets if you got one of these on the way in. And then finally, our partner and expert, Allison Gerber from the Casey Foundation, is going to offer some closing reflections to conclude the program. So thank you again for spending your Monday morning with us, and please join me in welcoming Martha, Chris, and Kelly to the stage.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos from Brookings.